Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Gluck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games. Seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Drones trying to get to him. Slips a tackle. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Tootin.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Auburn and Georgia have just wrapped up the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Here's a look at the latest chapter. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Drones. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. In this return, they'll mark it at the 32. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Stanford going back to work with another first down.
Let's go. Check. Unlock.
He's going to pass. He's got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. All wideouts, no backs. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes a connection. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia 10, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the foot.
So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose.
And that's one of the toughest jobs in the world. When you're a punt returner and you hear those footsteps of those big animals flying at you full speed, sometimes you just lose your concentration for a second and you cough that thing up.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight...
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that. After a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they can't make the connection along the left sideline.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field.
Receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Drones. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good.
That makes the score Stanford 7, Virginia 10, 6.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Tight end finds a soft spot. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense working from the pistol. They're going back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, and not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Stanford now has it in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They're going to throw it again. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, Man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much